Here, there. There's some other things that we need to add on the axis. So I'm here, right? And old Leslie's got her team, and they're just smoking. And man, these folks are building some really cool house. They're going to host my team for nothing, so we can do our quarterly. I can't wait to do that with your team, Leslie. Quarterly management meetings are there, free of charge, and Tom and the wakeboard boat's going to be there, and we have great fun. I can't wait to be there with you guys. I'm going to fight for that feeling, okay? But there's a few other things we need to add. And I didn't get some of these when I started, okay? And it's one of the regrets I have, that I didn't get it, okay? There's a how, right? How are we going to get there? I'm here, I'm there, how am I going to get there? I thought this was more important than this next one. And I've paid dearly for it. The next one's who? Who's going with you? Who do you need? The way I draw this now, guys, and I wanted to draw it this way because I missed this one. I thought if I could paint a great picture of there and create a compelling reason why we wouldn't stay here, and then get this path of how, that everybody would see it, everybody would get it, everybody would rejoice and say, this sounds great, let's go. Okay? I missed it. There's a bunch of people that didn't want to go. Okay? So the lesson I learned is you need to pick your who before you pick your how. Okay? You need to pick your who before you pick your how. Because here's the reality. The people who gave you their best and the play calling that you called to your best that got you at your starting point, they may not be the people that can get you to your next point. The play calls that you called to get you one place may not be the plays that you can call to get you to the next place. Tracking with me? Okay, I thought I could do that. I was wrong. Okay, I was wrong. And it hurt. Okay? The products that got you one place may not get you to another place. The experiences that your company provides for people may not be the same experiences that can get you someplace else. Change. Transformation. Okay? I think there's a great example biblically. You think of Moses, right? Moses had a pretty cool assignment, right? You know, God said, hey, Moses, we got these people in Egypt, and we need to get them out of here. We're going to move them to a better place, in that place called Canaan, right? Flowing milk and honey. Your job, your assignment, is take a bunch of unruly people. They get 3 square meals, and there's green grass and all that stuff, but they're slaves, but they get 3 square meals and all that stuff, but they're in bondage. We're going to get them to a different place, and that's your assignment. Okay? But along the way, Moses lost something, didn't he? He lost faith. He didn't trust God. In fact, he questioned God. Okay? There's a great scene in Numbers where our leader, Moses, is just speaking freely. And I love the scene because it reminds me of a company. And it says something like, the families were gathered outside his tent, whining. Anyone ever have that with your employees? Never. Okay, just that's my company. Okay. And it's the chief whiner is a Michigan State person, and she gathers all the other Michigan State people. They gather outside my office, and they whine like, we never get to wear blue jeans to work, and I want to wear blue jeans. But they're whining. And inside the tent, Moses is what? Complaining. He's having a leadership meltdown. Okay, and he says things like, I didn't birth these people. I didn't want this job. And if you have not found favor in me, or if you found favor in me, kill me now. Anyone had that conversation behind a closed door with God? Okay. But Moses, man. And what happened? Is God got tired of it. So his assignment was to get him right here. He could see the promised land, couldn't enter it. Right? But the cool thing is he raised up some behind him. His name was Joshua. His job, his assignment was to bring the people home. That was his assignment. It wasn't Moses. So as you go through this, it's what I get better now, guys, that I didn't get when I went through it, is maybe I'm not the guy that will take us to this really cool place someday. Maybe that's not my job. Maybe there are other people on your team that they did an awesome job here. Okay? But maybe they're not the folks to get you to that next dream. They're still on the team, but they may not be the ones.